Financial Survival Network, helping you to survive and thrive in the new economy. Get our complimentary newsletter at financialsurvivalnetwork.com. This is the Financial Survival Network.
You are listening to the financialsurvivalnetwork.com. I'm Kerry Lutz on 1230 WBZT. And it's time for another Triple Lutz Report. This is episode 293. The date is August 14th, 2013. You know I'm a techie. You should know I'm a techie. Been at it. I've been working with computers since 1977, if you can believe it. And anything tech, if it seems to have a value, I kind of buy it. It's just the way I am. I can't help it. Sorry, but hey, that's me. I've got an iPhone 5. I'll probably buy the iPhone 6 if it's got a bigger screen. If it doesn't, unless it's got some kind of killer app, I won't buy it, but probably I'll buy it. But I'm into apps, especially if they're useful. I told you I've got a radar detector, an Escort radar detector. I got the app along with it. Originally, that app was really cool because what it did was it plugs into a network using the data on your iPhone, and as other drivers ahead of you pick up radar detectors, the radar detectors pick up other cops doing radar, and also with lasers and that kind of thing, picks it up miles ahead of you. And then as you get closer to that spot, it would tell you, radar picked up here 45 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, a mile ahead. But obviously the cops, the powers that be, didn't like that much detail. So what Escort did was they'll still tell you the information, but they don't tell you when it was picked up, and they don't tell you how far away that radar trap is. So they've really made the whole thing much less useful. But somebody said to me, Kerry, you got to go check out this app called Waze.com. That's WAZE.com. So I picked it up. Took me a little bit of getting used to. And they say Waze is the world's fastest growing community-based traffic and navigation app. Join other drivers in your area who share real-time traffic and road info, saving everyone time and gas money on their daily commute. Let me tell you how it works. So you load this thing in, and it's a navigation app. It's got a menu. You can use it to navigate. It's not quite as good as the Google navigation app, but it is pretty good. One thing I like, because roads in Florida have multiple names. It'll be like SR State Road 811. It'll be Military Trail. It could have 3 names, these roads, because this is Florida. So you have to understand that. It'll also give you a list of gas stations in your area, showing you the cheapest gas that's available, as well as the most expensive. So if you really enjoy spending money on gasoline, they will show you the most expensive gas. In addition, you can log in with Facebook. It'll show you where your friends are, if you're into that kind of thing. Me personally, not. Before you even start up, you click this button that says Reports, and you click All, and it shows you accidents around your area. You can plug in your route that you're going to. It'll memorize routes like to your home, to restaurants, to relatives, wherever you're going. And you can see traffic reports for your route around your area all over the place. It's also got these cool groups. So you can join groups in your area and see reports from your groups. Like there's one, let's see my groups here. NBC2, I don't know what group that is, but for some reason I'm in it. They've got a bunch of reports here around me, looking at moderate traffic on Indian Creek Parkway, vehicle stopped in Palm Beach Gardens, complete standstill in Tequesta, heavy traffic. It's really cool, I have to say. Hazard, Florida Turnpike. One thing that I really like about it is when you're on the highway, it'll tell you in 1 mile there's a car stopped in the shoulder of the road. And no other application tells you that. And then when you're getting near, it'll pop up on your screen and you can say whether it's there or not. Another thing that it'll do, here, there's one says police visible. This is 16 miles away from me on Southern Boulevard. So as I get near that, if the cops are still there, I can affirm it. If they've left, I can say cop gone. And therefore, the information is constantly updated. When I first log on, it says there's like 1,200 Wazers, meaning people using Waze around me. And the more information I report, the more points I get, the more I move up in the Waze hierarchy of people. It also gives you real-time traffic. So as traffic conditions are changing, if there's an accident, say on 95, and it shuts it down, it'll tell me, get off of 95, take an alternate route. I was out in California a few weeks ago, and I'm on the perpetually stopped 405, and it tells me, get off of 405, take Sepulveda. Now, if I'd stayed on the 405, it would have taken me over an hour and a half to get to my destination. But by getting off and taking Sepulveda, it took me less than an hour. So this app saved me over a half hour. Really cool. So it gives you real-time updates on accidents and hazards in the road, as well as radar traps and cops. Cops all over the place. It keeps telling you that. Now, obviously, the information that you're going to receive is only as good as people reporting the information. So if there aren't enough people around at a certain time of the day, you know, the information, it's garbage in, garbage out. But I'm telling you, I love this thing. It's amazing. And then people send you thank yous when you update. So, you know, like, you have to be a little careful. If there's a lot of traffic, you don't want to risk getting into an accident to keep everybody appraised of changing road conditions. Right now, it's kind of cool. As you move up, you get to change your icon and do different things. Right now, I've got 5,910 points, which is pretty cool. I need another 5,000 points to move up to the next level, which, you know, they've got different levels here. I'm going to be a Waze warrior. Right now, my nickname is Asphalt Warrior. And after that, I'll become a Waze Knight. And eventually, if I stay interested in this app long enough, I'll become Waze Royalty. So I highly recommend that you download this thing. It's free. You can hook in with social media. My friend Cliff Ravenscraft, he has 21,438 points. He's been doing this for like a year now. Me, I've only been doing it for like a month, which is pretty cool. I'm rated number, what am I rated? I think I'm rated number 500,000 on here. Got some other friends who are on, but I'm telling you, this thing is just amazing. It's a lot of fun. And safety-wise, you know, just telling you that there's cars stopped. You can also take pictures of the obstructions and send them along, and then people actually see what's going on. The other day, there was some demonstration where I was, so I took some pictures, shot them up along the network. I got like 20 or 30 thank yous from people who were able to avoid the demonstration and avoid all the traffic. Of course, it didn't do me much good, but maybe next time somebody else will do the same favor for me. You know, I really thought this was a cool app. It was much better than the Escort radar application. It's like having a radar detector without having the hardware. And it's free. I mean, let's face it, this is pretty cool. You can actually send messages to people you can see them on the map ahead of you. You can send them a little message saying beep, beep, or you can actually send them a message. So if you're like, I plan to drive down from New York later in the month, so if you see somebody a ways or ahead of you, you could say, hey, I'm right behind you 3 miles. I'll see you at the next rest area if you want to meet them, although why you'd want to meet them is beyond me. But if you're the gregarious, outspoken motorist extrovert, and you want to meet somebody on the highway, hopefully they won't shoot you, then, hey, why not? Go for it. Sounds like it could be fun. You can use these little emoticons. Right now mine is, I don't know if I'm a ninja. Actually, I'm Speedy. That's my emoticon. And I'm a member of a few groups here. Let's see what groups I belong to. They're kind of cool. The Fast and Furious, they have 11,000 members. The Do Tour fans, I don't know what that is. Motor Trend, I thought that was cool. 16,000 members. I-95 South Florida, that's a new one. The Hurricanes, I don't know what that is. But hey, these groups form, they disband. Turnpike South Florida, I thought that was kind of cool. Maine to South Florida, well, there's only 5 of us, but hopefully that'll increase as time goes by. But if you see me on here, send me a message. Love to hear from you. And if you're listening to my voice and you're interested in the Financial Survival Network or whatever we're doing here, send me a message also. Oh, you can get this on the Android platform on certain Android-enabled devices, not on everyone. I don't think it works on the Note on the latest version. My sister tried to get it. She couldn't. So write nasty letters to Google because they deserve it. One good thing about the Apple platform is that every app works on every Apple device. Google, you cannot say the same. I don't care how popular it is. You do not have universal compatibility. Apple has that. You don't. Therefore, your platform is inferior to Apple. I don't care how much cheaper you are. I don't care anything else about it. You cannot compare. Your platform is inferior. End of discussion. And I don't want to hear any more about it. Don't tell me how good Android is. It's Kerry Lutz. It's been another Triple Lutz Report, signing off.
Hi, it's Kerry Lutz. I recently decided to move my retirement account into physical precious metals to hedge against the coming times. If you want to move an existing retirement account into physical precious metals that you can hold in your hand, tax-free, there's no company that can do it more quickly and efficiently than Regal Assets. It took them just 24 hours to open my new IRA account, and all I had to do was fill out one simple form. The best part is that Regal Assets does all the work for you. They cover the setup and administrative costs for 2013. If you're interested in making the same move I did, call 855-678-6620, 855-678-6620. That's 855-678-6620, or visit them at regalassets.com. You'll be glad you did, and tell them Kerry sent you.
The Financial Survival Network, helping you to survive and thrive in the new economy. Get our complimentary newsletter at financialsurvivalnetwork.com. This is the Financial Survival Network.